I'm Derek Gilbert with a brief update from Skywatch TV for Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. As I said yesterday, Sharon and I have some scheduling things that have disrupted our normal routine this week, but we will be back to a regular programming schedule beginning tomorrow. So thank you for your patience. In the meanwhile, just one main story today, which, as you've probably guessed, is what's happening in Syria and how this is going to impact the region as a whole. The rebel group HTS, which is Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, a splinter group that's broken away from al-Qaeda, is now in control of the capital, Damascus, the second largest city, Aleppo, but mainly just the western part of the country. As I said yesterday, Syria is really divided along sectarian lines, but also along tribal lines as well. So you've got the Sunni group HTS in control of the western part of Syria, the Kurds east of the Euphrates River, Turkish Sunni groups along the northern border with Turkey, and Druze and Christian elements in control of the southern part of the country. The media around the world, corporate media, portraying this as a good thing, that the brutal dictator Bashar al-Assad is now out of power. He was a dictator, there's no question about that. But in that part of the world, the only regimes that last are the ones that are brutal, willing to do whatever it takes to remain in power. Syria right now is divided. There is no Syria as we have known it. The national borders of Syria really mean very little. The Kurds would like their own independent state, which would extend into Iran and into Turkey. Neither the Turks nor the Iranians nor their Sunni Arab neighbors really want that to happen. Meanwhile, how is this going to affect politics elsewhere? Well, Hezbollah is severely weakened now. Hezbollah was helping to prop up the Assad regime. There are reports out of Tehran that members of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, are pointing fingers at one another, trying to figure out who lost Syria or who's going to take the blame for losing Syria. Israel, for its part, has launched, as of this recording, over the last 48 hours, some 350 airstrikes against strategic weapons stockpiles inside Syria, so that things like sea-to-sea missiles, the remnants of the Syrian Air Force, their aircraft, anti-aircraft missiles, Scud missiles, cruise missiles, fighter jets, drones, attack helicopters, radar tanks, and so forth, being destroyed by the Israeli Air Force to prevent those assets from falling into the hands of the rebel groups inside Syria. So again, this is still very fluid. And I will admit, I don't pretend to understand how this is all going to shake out, but Israel trying to do its part to make sure that the weapons left behind by the Syrian National Army, which melted away in the face of this rebel offensive, will not fall into hands that will then turn those weapons against Israel. And as things unfold, we will keep our eyes on the situation. We've had some questions asking, do we think this is the fulfillment of Isaiah chapter 17, the prophecy of the destruction of Damascus? No, because if you read Isaiah 17 in full context, it also prophesies Jacob being brought low. In other words, Israel also being destroyed as part of this. There is also a prophecy of the destruction of Damascus in Jeremiah chapter 49. That was fulfilled when Nebuchadnezzar and the Chaldeans, the Neo-Babylonian Empire, sacked Damascus and destroyed the Aramean kingdom of Damascus. That may be an already but not yet fulfillment, but Damascus is not destroyed because there was no battle that took place. Assad's army just basically changed into civilian clothing and ran away. So no destruction of Damascus, at least not as of this point. And we continue to pray for peace in the region, peace for the Druze, the Israelis still remaining on the Golan Heights, and of course, most of all, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. This week on Skywatch TV, our main program, we conclude our 4-week series on new 6-part docu-series, Rescue Us, which is really about the reasons that we do what we do at Skywatch TV. Rescue Us, referring to children at risk. And this week we feature an excerpt from the docuseries about the parable of the star thrower. And that will touch your heart and should motivate you to consider ways in which you can support the work, whether directly through your personal involvement or through financial support of the work at places like Whispering Ponies Ranch. You'll find the program on our regular broadcast. It's available right now at our website, skywatchtv.com. Also, the broadcast schedule, you can watch it over the air. Our schedule's posted at skywatchtv.com/channels. You can watch it over the set-top box like Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick, or if you got a smart TV with Roku or Apple TV, or rather Fire TV already installed, make sure you've got the Skywatch TV channel installed there, and you can watch it that way. Over the internet, youtube.com/@Skywatch Television, rumble.com/Skywatch TV, or by downloading our free mobile app to your smartphone or tablet, whether it's iOS, Android, Amazon Kindle, Fire Phone, or tablet. We've got an app for it at skywatchtv.com/apps. That's where you'll find the links to those app stores. Please remember, you still got time to sign up for our virtual conference, The Resurrection War. 24 cutting-edge presentations on everything under the sun, really. It's a broad topic that includes spiritual warfare, but the importance of resurrection, bodily resurrection. Jesus was just the first who basically showed what is in store for all of us. As Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, we shall not all sleep, but we will all be changed at the last trump, in the twinkling of an eye. Why is that important? And how does it relate to spiritual warfare? That's what the whole in full. That's what the virtual conference is all about. You still get 90 days access, instant access now, because it's available right now at defenderconference.com. Defenderconference.com. Back tomorrow with a full 5 and 10 report. And until then, thank you for watching as we keep watch. I'm Derek Gilbert. This is Skywatch TV.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we need the grassroots support of our Skywatch TV family to help us get the Rescue Us series out to as many people as we possibly can. This information is being suppressed, deleted, deplatformed, taken down, and is way too sobering for most network television outlets. We need you to get involved. We need you to join us in the efforts to get this series in front of your friends, your pastors, people of influence in government, your communities, anybody and everybody. Help us share this series not only to illuminate the many, many ways that we're losing an entire generation of children to intolerable darkness, but also to assist in the raising of an army of God's people willing to stand in the gap for them. The Rescue Us series shows the viewer what can be done by absolutely anybody willing to say, yes, Lord, I will answer the call. I will intervene for those who have no voice and for those who desperately need help. And that's why right now we're asking you to stand with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to introduce the Rescue Us special offer. For your donation of only $49.99, you'll not only receive a copy of the entire 6-DVD docuseries Rescue Us that uncovers the massive crisis destroying an entire generation of youth, all while challenging each one of us to rise up for our nation's most vulnerable and break the cycle of abuse. But you'll also receive the brand new documentary, Rescued, Samantha's Story, where Samantha Orr personally takes you through her nightmarish childhood of unthinkable trauma and abuse to her total restoration in the arms of Jesus Christ. But friends, that's not all. Right now, while supplies last, we're also including in this special opportunity the 4-hour audio series on disc, The Hidden Occultism of Epstein's Orgy Island by the late Dr. Thomas Horn. Silent Cry, The Darker Side of Trafficking, featuring Yaku Bouillons, Ilanka Deaton, Dr. Thomas Horn, and others. And the major motion picture movie, Camp, on DVD that showcases what God can do in the life of a child desperate in need of rescuing through ministries like Royal Family Kids and is inspired by true events. Sold separately, these items hold a retail value of $200. Yours now for your donation of only $49.99, which includes free shipping to all U.S. orders. But ladies and gentlemen, we are so committed to this message reaching as many viewers as is humanly possible that we want to equip you, our grassroots army of Skywatch TV friends and family members, with an opportunity to partner with us like never before. Join us in spreading this invaluable message through the Rescue Us Partner Pack. where you'll receive 5 copies of each of the items we just mentioned for your donation of only $165. That's right, when you order the special Rescue Us Partner Pack, you'll receive 5 copies of the entire 6-DVD docuseries Rescue Us, 5 copies of Rescued, Samantha's story, 5 copies of The Hidden Occultism of Epstein's Orgy Island, 5 copies of Silent Cry, The Darker Side of Trafficking, and 5 copies of the major motion picture movie Camp on DVD. This massive collection of documentaries, audio series, and movies holds a retail value of $1,000. Yours now for your donation of only $165. With 5 complete copies of everything in the collection, that allows you to keep 1 for you and your family and 4 entire sets to share with people that you believe will also be inspired to stand up in defense of God's greatest gift to us, our children. Remember, your donation helps Skywatch TV continue to get this important message to the 4 corners of the world. You can also stream the entire Rescue Us series and/or Samantha's story right now at skywatchtvstore.com/stream. So act quickly. You can scan the QR code on your screen using the camera app on your phone for instant access to this special opportunity. Visit us at skywatchtvstore.com or call 1-844-750-4985 and ask for the Rescue Us special offer or the Rescue Us Partner Pack right now.